The history of humanity is filled with astonishing events, moments that altered the course of civilization, and figures that defined their eras. Throughout time, humans have been both witnesses and key players in unique and at times bizarre episodes. Today, we'll dive into some of these fascinating facts, ones that rarely get mentioned in history classes. Get ready to embark on a journey through surprising events that will challenge your understanding of the mysteries and peculiarities of our past. If you think you've seen it all, this video might just change your mind. Between 1348 and 1350, the Black Death ravaged Europe, killing an estimated 75 to 200 million people and wiping out approximately 60% of the continent's population. Symptoms included high fever, black spots on the skin, and painful boils that would burst, often leading to death within days. The plague forever altered European society, leading to the decline of feudalism and the rise of cities. It also had profound cultural and religious impacts, with many people believing the pandemic was a punishment from God. The eruption of the Krakatoa volcano in Indonesia in 1883 stands as one of the most powerful volcanic explosions ever recorded. The blast was so loud that it was heard over 3,100 miles away, and it ruptured the eardrums of people who were as close as 40 miles from the site. The sound was so immense that it traveled around the Earth 4 times. Additionally, the eruption caused devastating tsunamis that destroyed entire towns, resulting in the deaths of around 36,000 people. Alexander the Great is one of the most iconic figures in world history, a young leader who, by the age of 25, had conquered the largest empire the ancient world had ever seen. However, his death in 323 BC remains shrouded in mystery, puzzling historians for centuries. Few people know that some modern researchers believe Alexander may have been buried alive. According to ancient accounts, his body showed no signs of decay for 6 days after his death. At the time, the medical community had no knowledge of Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare condition that causes paralysis. It's possible that Alexander was fully conscious but unable to move, buried in a state of complete immobility. The thought of one of the greatest leaders of all time, entombed while still alive, is a chilling and tragic possibility. In 1974, in China's Shanxi province, farmers uncovered one of the most significant archaeological discoveries, the Terracotta Army. Comprising over 8,000 individually sculpted soldiers, they were created to guard the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. The purpose of these clay warriors was to protect the emperor in the afterlife. What's even more mysterious is that archaeologists have been unable to fully explore the emperor's tomb due to dangerous levels of mercury in the area. What else lies hidden in the still-sealed tomb? Did you know that 46 BC was the longest year in history? This was due to calendar reforms implemented by Julius Caesar. At the time, the Roman calendar was so out of sync with the seasons that Caesar decided to add 2 extra months to the year, creating a total of 445 days. This year of confusion was an attempt to realign the calendar with the solar cycle, causing significant disruption in the lives of Romans. Despite the chaos it caused, this reform was essential in the development of the Julian calendar, which would later evolve into the Gregorian calendar that we use today. Many people believe that civilization as we know it began in Egypt or Greece. However, the first documented civilization arose in Sumer, located in Mesopotamia, which is now modern-day Iraq. Around 5000 BC, the Sumerians developed cities, advanced farming techniques, and the earliest known form of writing, called cuneiform. They are credited with innovations that shaped the world, such as the invention of the wheel and the establishment of the first urban centers. In addition to these advances, they developed a complex legal system and a rich mythology that influenced other cultures for centuries. Their impact can still be seen today, as many of the foundations of our modern world were laid by these ancient pioneers. Cleopatra is one of the most famous figures from ancient Egypt, but what many don't know is that to maintain her power, she had to marry her own brothers. At the age of 18, Cleopatra married Ptolemy III, who was only 10 years old. After his death 4 years later in a drowning accident during a battle, she married another brother, Ptolemy XIV, who was only 12 at the time. These marriages were political, meant to keep power within the Ptolemaic dynasty. Despite their nature, they reflect how complex and strange the struggle for power could be in the ancient world. Cleopatra is remembered not just for her intelligence and beauty, but also for the intricate familial and romantic alliances she forged to secure her throne. In 524 BCE, Cambyses II, son of Cyrus the Great, ruled the Persian Empire and aimed to expand his territory by conquering the city of Siwa in Egypt's western desert. He sent a 50,000-strong army to cross the desert, but something inexplicable happened. The entire army vanished without a trace. According to historian Herodotus, a sudden sandstorm swallowed the Persian army, burying them under the desert dunes. Even today, archaeologists and historians continue searching for solid evidence to confirm the mystery of this lost army. As we bring this chapter of history's most enigmatic mysteries to a close, we're reminded that the past is filled with unanswered questions and untold stories. Yet the allure of these mysteries continues to captivate our imaginations. But don't worry, there's so much more to uncover. Stay with us as we dive even deeper into the unknown, where every answer only raises more questions. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more fascinating stories. And of course, hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our next adventure. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive and your mind open for what's yet to be discovered.